Okay, today we'll discuss audit of property, plant, and equipment or PPE. Okay, let's go to problem number 1. But since long problem usually yung audit problems, syempre tingnan muna natin yung requirements. Okay, requirements. Based on the above and the result of your audit, compute the audited balances of the following as of December 31, 2020. Okay, land improvements, building, and machinery and equipment. So basically, kailangan natin malaman yung audited balances of these PPE accounts. Okay. Let's read the given. The Property, Plant, and Equipment section of Pinnacle Corporation Statement of Financial Position at December 31, 2019 included the following items. As you can see, December 31, 2019 yan, but the requirement is December 31, 2020. Meaning, these are your beginning balances, right? Yun yung January 1, 2020. Land, 2.1 million. Land improvements, 560,000. Buildings, 3.6. And machinery and equipment, 6.6 million. Okay, during 2020, the following data were available to you upon your analysis of the accounts. Okay, so yan, may binigay sa atin na transactions, right? So, basically, alamin natin where do we charge this. Do we charge to land improvements, buildings, machinery and equipment, or baka we need to expense this, right? So it's either you capitalize or you expense. Okay. Cash paid on purchase of land, obviously land. Okay, so we charge to land. Mortgage assumed on the land bought including interest at 16%. Okay. Yung number 1, wala tayong issue dyan, right? Land yan. Pero for number 2, bumili ka ng land but then it's borrowed, right? There's a mortgage payable. Okay, so saan mo siya charge yan? Do you capitalize that to land? Answer is yes. Okay, charge mo rin siya sa land. So for number 1, yung entry mo dito, debit land, credit cash, 10M. Okay, dito naman sa second one, debit land, credit mortgage payable, 16 million. So either way, even if paid siya in cash or borrowed siya, both of them are chargeable to land, debited to land. Got it? Okay. Next, realtor's commission, 1.2 million. Okay, so, sir, how do we know if you need to capitalize or you need to expense? Okay, if it's necessary for you to incur that cost before you can use the PPE, in this case, the land, then you capitalize. If hindi siya necessary, you expense. Nakuha niyo yan? Okay, yan natin ha. Realtor's commission. Obviously, kailangan bayaran yung nag-bend or yung broker, right? Yung realtor. So, 1.2 million is necessary. You capitalize that to land. Got it? Okay. Legal fees, realty taxes, and documentation expenses. Obviously, kailangan mo yan para ma-transfer yung title to your name. So, this is also capitalized to land. O yan? Okay. Next, amount paid to relocate persons squatting on the property. So, may mga squatters sa property. Okay, so kailangan mong bayaran sila. Okay? Okay, so question is, expensed or capitalized for the 400,000? Kailangan mo ba silang bayaran? Answer is, yes. O kailangan mag-relocate mo na sila before you can use that property. Nakuha niyan? So in this case, yung 400,000 is also capitalized to land. Okay lang yung technique. Yung technique is, so ask yourself first, necessary ba na bayaran ko to before I can use the property? If yes, you capitalize. If no, you expense. Got it? Okay. Next, cost of tearing down an old building on the land. So, nung bili mo yung land, may existing building, but then you tear it down. So, yung intention mo is to not use that building. Okay yan? So, ngayon, yung sa revised na, sa interpretation in PS 16 or the standard for PPE, yung treatment na here is charge na siya to building. Okay? So, dati yan, long time ago, okay, chargeable to land yan. But now, it's chargeable to building. Cost of tearing down an old building, since your intention is to not use that old building, then you charge it to the new building. Okay? So, new building, you charge it to the new building. Got it? Next, amount recovered from the salvage of the building demolished. Okay. Now, related siya actually to the 300,000, to the previous item. Okay. So, yung 300,000, cash outlay mo yan, right? Cash outflow mo yan. While the next item, amount recovered from the salvage, na-receive mo naman yung cash na yan. If yung 300,000 is chargeable to the building, make sense ba yung 200,000? Dapat deduction naman siya to your building. Woman, because this one is an outflow, this one is an inflow. Okay? So, yung net amount niyan is 100,000. Obviously, 300 minus 200. Alright. Next. Cost of fencing the property, 440,000. Alright. Fencing the property, well, it's not part of the building. It's not part of the land. We call it land improvements. Okay? 440,000, we charge to land improvements. Amount paid to a contractor for the building erected, obviously, we need that for the building. Okay? 8 million, we charge to the building. Okay? Building permit fees, necessary, we charge to building. Excavation expenses, so kailangan mo yun para sa foundation ng building, right? So, 250,000 is also chargeable to the building. Architect's fee, obviously, that's for the building as well. Interest that would have been earned had the money used during the period of construction been invested in the money market. Okay. Ito daw yung ma-earn mo na interest, 600,000 if in-invest mo yung money during the construction period. Okay? Ano yung concept na yan? This is a concept of what? Opportunity cost. Nako yan. Di ba yung opportunity cost? Opportunity cost. Oh, we studied this in MAS, right? Sa MAS, relevant siya in the decision making. Tama? But in financial accounting, in audit, irrelevant siya. Nako yan. Yung 600,000 or opportunity cost in financial accounting, you don't record them. Okay? But in MAS, relevant siya sa decision making. Yun yung pagkakaiba nila. Okay? Financial accounting versus management accounting. So, yung 600,000, this opportunity cost, ignore lang natin yung 600,000. Got it? Okay. Now, this is different from borrowing cost. Okay? Di ba may concept tayo ng borrowing cost? Yung concept nun is basically nag-borrow ka, let's say from a bank, during the construction period. Let's say yung construction period mo is 3 years. Yung interest expense mo dun sa binarrow mo from the bank, you can capitalize that to the building. Okay? So, iba yung concept na yun. Okay? For this one, this is an opportunity cost. We have a different session for borrowing cost. Okay? But if borrowing cost siya, capitalize siya to the building. Since this is an opportunity cost, ignore lang natin yan. Okay. Invoice cost of machinery acquired. Alright? So, yung accounts na given sa atin, meron tayong machinery and equipment. So, the 8 million here is chargeable to machinery and equipment. Next, freight unloading and delivery charges. Necessary ba yung cost na yan? Freight unloading and delivery charges, obviously. Alright? So, kailangan ma-deliver sa'yo yan, right? Before you can use the equipment. So, charge to machinery and equipment. Customs duties and other charges. So, let's say imported siya. Customs duties and other charges. Do you need to pay? Do you need to pay this? Answer is yes. Hindi mo siya malalabas sa customs if this is not paid, right? So the 560,000 is also chargeable to machinery and equipment. Okay. Next item. Allowances, hotel accommodations paid to foreign technicians during installation and test run of machines. Uy. Capitalizable yan. Allowances, hotel accommodations paid to foreign technicians during installation. Take note, during installation and test run of machines. Are these necessary? Yung allowances, hotel accommodations, necessary yan? Answer is yes. Okay, necessary siya. Okay, during installation, the 1.6 million allowances, hotel accommodations chargeable to machinery and equipment. Got it? Okay. Royalty payment on machines purchased based on units produced and sold. So, royalty payment on machines purchased based on units produced and sold. Based on production and sales na yan, right? So, it means nagagamit mo na yung PPE. Alright? So, yung all costs related to the usage of the PPE, okay, when you start operating, chargeable to operating expense. Nakuha niyan? So, yung capitalizable lang is up to the point na gagamitin mo yung PPE, right? Once na ginagamit mo na siya, all costs related to that are charged to OPEX. So, for this one, 480,000 is not capitalizable. It's charged to expense. Got it? Okay. Okay, so simple lang, di ba? So, based on the audit, let's see, audited balances of land, Plant improvements, building, machinery, and equipment. Okay, so let's compute. Get your calculators and help me compute. Don't forget for start na tayo sa land, pero don't forget meron tayong beginning balances. So baka doon kayo magkamali, right? Don't forget the beginning balances. So tingnan natin yung mga land dito. So beginning balance is 2.1 million. 2.1 million, okay, plus 10 million, 10 million, plus 16 million, plus 1.2, plus 200, okay, compute with me plus 400,000, okay, what else, meron pa ba? Okay, yan. So, total audited balance of land is 29.9 million, okay, land, 29.9 million, okay, land improvements, okay, land improvements, beginning balance is 560,000. And then you have 440 here. So 560 plus 440 is exactly 1 million. Okay, so 1 million for land improvements. 1 million. Alright, next is building. Beginning balance of the building is 3.6. Okay, 3.6 million. Nakita nyo ba? 3.6 plus 300. Okay, take note of negative yung 200 na yun. Okay, minus 200,000. Okay, plus 8 million. Right, plus 50,000, plus 250, plus 100,000. Okay, audited balance of the building is 12.1 million. Okay, 12.1 million. Okay, next is machinery and equipment. Let's compute. Beginning balance is 6.6 million. Okay, 6.6 plus, okay, 8 million plus 240,000 plus 560,000 560,000 plus 1.6 million. Make sure you get exactly 17 million for the machinery and equipment. Okay, so final answer is 29.9, 1 million, 12.1 million, and 17 million. Okay, so that's how you do audit of PPE. Basically costing siya. Okay, so we determine if it's capitalizable or if it's expense, and we learn that if it's necessary for you to incur that cost before you can use the PPE, then you charge it to, you capitalize it. Otherwise, if hindi necessary, or let's say ginagamit mo na siya, you charge to expense. Got it? Okay.
Last, if you appreciate this free accounting tutorial, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I have a new video.
That's problem number 1. Okay, syempre, 2 problems yung pinipare ko sa inyo para sulit yung quarantine period. Di ba? So, hopefully, safe kayo lahat dyan. Ayan. Okay. Medyo mahaba. Yung problem number 2, basically, let's say, for this one, more of depreciation. Okay, so review natin yung different kinds of depreciation. Based on the above and the result of your audit, answer the following. Gain on sale of truck, gain on sale of machinery, adjusted balance of PPE, total depreciation expense, and carrying amount of PPE. Okay, so let's differentiate muna yung item 3 and 5. Item 3, adjusted balance of PPE, while number 5 is carrying amount of PPE. Okay, when you say adjusted balance of PPE, yun yung cost. Okay, yung gross amount. Ganyan. While when you say carrying amount, obviously we know if it's carrying amount, cost less accumulated depreciation. Okay, so take note kasi baka magkamali ka na interpretation ng question. Nakuha mo sana yung tamang answer but mali interpretation mo, then your final answer is incorrect. Okay. Sir Brad Pitt Company's property, plant, and equipment balances at December 31 are: you have machinery and equipment, automobiles and trucks, leasehold improvements. Okay. You have cost, accumulated depreciation. We know, cost less accumulated depreciation, we call it carrying value or book value. Okay. So, magkamukha lang yung meaning nun. Carrying value and book value. Alright. And then, we have the depreciation policy, depreciation methods, and useful lives. Okay. For machinery and equipment, straight line 10 years. Okay. Automobiles and trucks, 150% declining balance 5 years. Okay. Leasehold improvements, straight line. So machinery on straight line, 150% declining balance, and straight line for leasehold improvements. Okay. Depreciation is computed to the nearest month. What do you mean by nearest month? Okay, so let's say today is March 23. Okay? Pag binili mo yung PPE mo, let's say machinery on March 23, yung first depreciation mo will be on April 1. Okay? Hindi ka magdi-depreciate for March. Nakuha yan? Pero let's say binili mo yung PPE March 14. Okay? March 14. Yung start mo will be March 1. Okay? Magdi-depreciate ka for the whole March. That's what you call nearest month. Nakuha yan? So, ganun yung policy niya. Okay. Salvage values are immaterial except for automobiles and trucks which have estimated salvage values equal to 15% of cost. Immaterial except for automobiles and trucks. Okay. So, ayan, that's the depreciation policy. Follow lang natin siya when we compute this. Additional information. Okay, so we have information A to E. Tingnan natin ha. But, basahin muna natin lahat. Okay? Sir Brad Pitt entered into a 12-year operating lease starting January 1. The leasehold improvements were completed on December 31 and the facility was occupied on January 2017. Okay. So, for additional information A, obviously, saan siya related? Lagay natin sa side. Obviously, related siya dun sa leasehold improvements. Nakuha niyan? This is about lease, right? So, related siya leasehold improvement. Lagay natin dito, leasehold improvements. Let's analyze nga. 12 years daw yung lease starting January 1, 2017. And these balances are as of December 31, 2019. So, 2017, 2018, 2019. Am I right? These leasehold improvements na accumulated depreciation of 108,000 is for 3 years. Nakuha niyan? So, the leasehold improvements were completed on December 31, 2016 and the facility was occupied on January 1, 2017. Okay, so 2017, 18, 19, 3 years. Tama ba if we divide 108,000, the accumulated depreciation, okay, 108,000 divided by 3, 36,000 is our annual depreciation for the leasehold improvements. Nakuha niyan, 108,000 divided by 3 because 3 years na siya nag-ooperate, that's 36,000. Lagay ko dito, 36,000 per year depreciation for leasehold improvements. Am I right? Okay. Next, on July 1, 2020, machinery and equipment were purchased at a total invoice cost of 325, installation cost of 44. Okay, so based on the previous problem, we know the installation cost of 44.9 is also capitalizable because it's required, okay, for you to incur this 44,000, right? So 325 plus 44, okay, so 325 plus 44, you have 369,000. 369,000 is for your machinery and equipment. So lagay ko dito, machinery and equipment. Okay? Machinery and equipment. Okay, letter C. Letter C, on August 30, 2020, Sir Brad Pitt purchased a new automobile for 25,000. Okay, so letter C is related to automobiles and trucks, right? So lagay ko dito sa side. Letter C is for automobiles and trucks. Okay, this 25,000, right? On September 30, 2020, a truck with a cost of 48, carrying amount of 30, on December 31, 2019 was sold for 23,500. Okay. On December 20, 2020, a machine with a cost of 17 with a carrying amount of 2,975 on the date of disposition was sold for 4,000. So basically, for letters D and E, well, nagbenta ka, right? So there's a gain or loss. Alright, so yun na siya. Now, we can answer these problems. Let's start with number 1, the gain on sale of truck on September 30. Okay, gain on sale of truck on September 30. 1 is referring to letter D. Tama ba? Okay, ano daw yung gain on sale dito? Well, we know na we compute for the gain on or loss by just comparing kung magkano na-receive mo, the cash proceeds and the carrying amount, right? Okay, binenta mo siya for 23,500 and then carrying amount niya is it 30,000? Well, yung 30,000 na yan, that's the carrying amount as of December 31. Take note na binenta mo siya noong September 30. Tama? So, yung 23.5, compare mo siya, hindi dito kasi hindi siya comparable. Kasi yung 23.5 is for as binenta mo noong September 30, right? But the 30,000 is as of December 31. So, meron ka pang, dapat mag-depreciate ka pa from January to September. O, yan. So, it's 9 months. Paano gagawin natin dyan? Well, 30,000, depreciate natin siya. Tama? This is automobiles and trucks.
Class is the end of this free tutorial. In Pinnacle, we offer both in-house and online review. Regardless of your accounting background, we will provide you with the most efficient and effective review by focusing on the best review strategies, key points to remember, shortcuts, common tricks, and mistakes. For reservation and to know more about us, visit our website and Facebook page. All the links are in the description below. Reserve now because we only accept limited number of students in order to preserve the quality of our review. Class is missed. See you next meeting.